Before you watch this, pause for a moment. How often do you check your phone without a clear reason? Not for work, not because something urgent happened, just out of habit. 1/3 of the world's population is now accustomed to using social media. This has had a massive impact on society, but did you know it's also affecting your body? Let's find out about some of these effects. Digital cocaine. Psychologists now refer to online addiction as digital cocaine. Many Facebook users have said that they feel the urge to check Facebook every now and then to see if there's any new notification. And once they log in, they hardly realize how hours just slip by. Sounds like drug addiction, doesn't it? Brain scans have shown that the brains of drug addicts and online addicts look very similar. In both cases, the white matter at the front of the brain is deteriorated. The white matter in the brain controls emotions, attention, and decision-making. And when that deteriorates, it means these abilities are reduced. So, uncontrolled use of social media can destabilize or even damage your emotions as well as your ability to focus and make decisions. A chemical called dopamine is constantly released in the human brain. But if something happens suddenly that is even better than expected, the flow of dopamine increases abruptly. And to enhance that feeling of pleasure, the brain urges you to seek out that cause even more. The desire to continuously increase this temporary feeling of pleasure and excess dopamine is called addiction. The ability to concentrate is destroyed. Some people may think that by checking social media frequently while working, you are becoming an efficient multitasker. Wrong. Social media addiction and multitasking are two different things. Research has shown that people who use social media excessively are less skilled at handling multiple tasks than others. Rather, their attention becomes so scattered that their memory also deteriorates faster than others. What is this like? Imagine you are working on something with deep focus and just then your phone rings. How does that feel? Doesn't it feel annoying? Doesn't it seem like your thread of concentration has snapped? It's just like that. Wait, hold on. Did the phone actually ring? A phantom call. No call or SMS actually came, but did you feel like your phone rang or that the handset in your pocket was vibrating? If that's the case, then you need to understand that you're experiencing phantom vibration or phantom call syndrome. And the reason for this is that excessive use of mobile phones in modern times is creating a kind of hallucination or illusion in the brain, as shown in a survey. Among all the university students who were asked about this, 90% reported experiencing this phantom vibration. Smartphones have us so captivated that, almost unconsciously, we keep picking up our phones every now and then to check if someone has sent an SMS or an email, or to see if anything new has come up on social media. A truly alarming thought. It may sound surprising, but the reality is that social media is actually making you antisocial, isolated, and self-centered. Research shows that when a person talks face-to-face with another, they spend about 30 to 40% of the time talking about themselves and the rest listening. But when a person spends time on social media, they spend 80% of the time talking about themselves. Broken dreams? We often hear about people meeting on social media, then falling in love or even getting married, but a large portion of these relationships don't last because of broken dreams. Because most of the time, the person in the virtual world and the person in real life are not the same. The young man who seemed like an extraordinary lover online, it's not unusual at all to discover in real life that he is actually a moody prankster. Similarly, there's no guarantee that the attractive young woman on Facebook who looks like a fairy will be the same in reality. That's what they call cyber. Many people have experienced being subjected to abusive language, obscene words, or aggressive comments and threats after going online. According to surveys, 79% of people who have used social media or played games online have been victims of cyberbullying, and a large portion of these victims are young children and teenagers. This has had many adverse effects on their lives. Some have even faced sexual harassment, financial loss, loss of reputation, and in some cases have been driven to suicide. Therefore, control your use of so-called social media. Your physical health and mental stability are far more valuable than superficial connections. Most people who watch this video will think this applies to others. Very few will ask how much it applies to them. That is the problem. Digital addiction today hides inside routine and entertainment. Awareness does not come from arguments, it comes from measurement. If you want to see clearly how strong your phone habit really is, there is a short assessment below. It takes about a minute. No judgment, no labels, just a score that shows where you stand.